So over here, you can see that I have a bitmap graphics right here of a butterfly. And let's say what I want to do is I want to trace out a vector graphics out of it. So in order to do that, you need to actually go ahead and change a few settings so that it's easier to trace. So to do that, I'm going to go around onto Windows, then onto Docker, and then I'm going to go ahead and then go around onto the objects right here, just like this. So by default, it may be turned off like this. So if I were to turn it on, then you'll be able to see the objects and the layers right here. So now this is the layer that you see right here for this particular image. So now what you can do is, let's say for example, right click, go to its properties, then enable out the transparency by clicking out this button. Then you can go ahead and change around the transparency level by utilizing this slider right here. So now to lock the layers in place, you need to go around onto object and then click on the lock button so that I don't actually move this particular layer as I actually go ahead and trace. So now I can go ahead right here, click on the new layer button right here, select the layer 2, and then you need to go around and select out pen tool right here. So once you do that, you can go ahead and simply click and then click and drag to create, let's say for example, a curve right here. You can press Ctrl Z to actually go back one step. So you can go ahead and let's say for example click and drag to actually go ahead and trace it out just like that, as you can see. So now you can simply continue, but you can see that it actually continues the curve right here. Let me just press Ctrl Z right here and it goes back to that step. So now in order to actually continue the curve right here with a sharp turn right here, you can hold Alt on your keyboard and click, and then you can see that you get a sharp turn right here just like this. Then I need a sharp turn right here as well. So I'm going to hold Alt and click, and then you can simply go ahead and click and drag to actually go ahead and continue this out, as you can see right here. So now you can actually go ahead and let's say for example, click right here and then continue tracing. Don't worry about getting the tracing really perfect right here. So now this is one part of the wing right here. So now which is going to be covered up by the top wing, by the layer. So I'm not going to worry about what is there right here. So now I'm simply going to go ahead and click and drag right here just like this and continue tracing out just like this. So click and drag this out right here, over here, and then I'm going to go ahead and click and drag it out right here just like this and continue tracing out. It takes a bit of practice before the tracing really gets good. So you can go ahead and click and drag this, and you can go ahead and click and drag this, and then this is what you have, as you can see. And now you can see that tracing of this butterfly wing has been completed. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the same for this one. So I'm just going to go around over here, and this is going to be covered. So let's just start from here, click and drag this out right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and click and drag this out right here. Let me just press Ctrl Z and Z right here, just like this, and then click and drag it. And then I'm going to go ahead and click and drag it out right here, and then go around right here, just like this. So if I were to go ahead right here, and then click right here, click and drag this out right here, just like this. And I'm going to go ahead and click and drag it out just like this, as you can see over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and click and hold by holding Alt. Then I'm going to go ahead and click and drag it to complete this out right here. Hold Alt to go ahead right here, click like this, and then continue out the tracing part right here, just like this. Let me just press Ctrl Z and hold Alt right here, click around right here, and right from this spot, I'm just going to click and drag, and then this is what you have. You can just go ahead, hold Alt right here, and then again click and drag this out. And then go ahead and click and drag this out right here, and so forth. You can just go ahead and continue out and trace out just like this, as you can see. So this is the part right here, and then you can go ahead and click right here just like this as well. So apart from that, you can also go ahead and then draw out the antennas right here. So if I were to go ahead and click and drag this, this is what I have, as you can see right here. Press enter. Then I can go ahead and click and drag this particular antenna right here, just like this as well. So apart from that, you got the ovals, as you can see right here. But for that, you can actually go ahead and simply use the elliptical tool and then click and drag this out right here, as you can see right here. So simply go ahead and do this, and there you go. There is the oval right there. You can also go ahead right here and then click and drag this out right here, just like this, and then click and drag it up right here, just like this, and this is what you have. So if I were to go around right here, then you can see that this is what you have. So now I'm just going to go around and then draw out, and I'm going to hold Control on my keyboard to actually make it a perfect circle right here so that it fits the butterfly's head. Then I'm simply going to go ahead and zoom in by holding Control and by zooming in right here. And now I'm going to go ahead and hold Control right here to create a perfect circle right here, just like this. Let me just go ahead and change around the size of this to, let's say, for example, 0.2 point right here, just like this right here. And then let me just utilize the tool right here to actually place it out. Let me just actually go ahead, click and drag this out right here, just like this. Just resize this out a bit, or just a bit right here, just like inside and outside, and this is what I have. So let's just go ahead, and this is what you have, as you can see right here. So now this is the eyes, and then I'm just going to go ahead and make it right here, just eyeball it a bit right here, just like this, maybe a bit small right here. So now I'm simply going to go ahead and, let's say, for example, create another circle right here, just like this as well, over here, just like this, and this is what you have right here. And then I'm simply going to go ahead and create out this particular pupil right here, just like this as well. Let me just go ahead and make it a bit of an oval right here, perfect circle, just like this. And there you go. So there you go. There's the pupil right there as well, so that I can go ahead and then place it out. So this is what you have, as you can see right here. And now I can simply go ahead and copy this, copy out all of the three parts, press Ctrl C and V, and I'm going to move it over here onto the right hand side right here. And then around over here for the tracing part, I'm just going to go ahead and just move these out over here on to the left right here. So this is what you have. If I were to go around over here, keep it right here, I can go ahead and keep it out just like this, as you can see right here. So now this is what you have, and now I'm simply going to go ahead and click and drag the eyebrows right here, just like this, and this one right here, just like that as well. And for the smile, let me just go ahead and trace that out as well. And you can see that this is how you can actually go ahead and trace out the details as you need as well. So now you simply got the lines around over here as well. So let's just go ahead and then go ahead and trace out the lines right here. So you can see that it does take a bit of time, but the result starts getting really good. So now I'm going to go around over here as well and then trace this part out as well. So this is another line. So let's just go ahead and drag this out and then click right here as well. Press enter. And then you can see that there are the other lines around over here as well. So let's just go around over here and click this and then click and drag this out right here. Drag this part out just like this. You can also go ahead and mirror, or simply go ahead and then draw out the rest of the parts as you like as well. So these are the patterns. Let me just press Ctrl Z right here, over here, and then click and drag this out, and then go around over here and drag this part out right here, just like this as well. So now I'm simply going to do and repeat this for the left hand part as well. So just click and drag this out right here, and then click and drag this out right here, click and drag this out, click and drag this out right here. And then I'm going to go ahead, click and drag this, click and drag this, and then simply go ahead and then complete this around over here, just like this as well. So this is what you have, and now I got this particular area right here. So now I'm just going to go ahead and click and drag this out right here, and click and drag this out just like this as well, and then click it right here, because that part is going to be hidden again. So if it is going to be hidden, it does not actually matter how that actually looks like. So I'm just going to go around and then go around and drag this, and then close it out right here. So now I got these particular last things remaining. So I'm just going to go around over here and then go ahead and then click this, and then click and drag this around over here, and then click and drag this around over here as well. And then click and drag this, and then click and drag this around over here just like this as well. And then click and drag this as well right here. So now if I were to go ahead and hold Alt and click, then this is what you can do, you can go ahead and then simply remove that out right there. So just like this, click on it and then go ahead and then make the changes. So if I were to go ahead, you can see that the tracing is almost finished now. So let me just go ahead and then control it out. So this is what you have, as you can see. So let me just press Ctrl Z and then go around, right around onto this point and close this out. Then I'm going to go around and do the same right here. So click and drag this out right here. Click and drag this out right here. And then simply go ahead and hold Alt click. Click and drag this out right here. And then simply go ahead and click and hold. Click and drag this out right here as well. Click and drag this out over here as well. Click and drag this out over here as well. And then click and drag this out just like this, and then go ahead and click. So this is what you have, as you can see, and everything has been traced out. So you got the antennas right here just like this. So let's just go ahead and utilize ovals for it just like this. And then we'll just press Ctrl C and Ctrl V and then duplicate it out and then keep it right here as well. So now once this is done, you can see that my tracing is complete. And now I'm simply going to go around over here onto my properties section or the object section right here, and you can see that there are a lot of sub layers that's created. So I'm just going to hide this bottom layer because I don't need that anymore. So now you can simply go ahead and start coloring them. So let's start by coloring these out, and I'm simply going to fill it up with black. And then for the eyes as well, you can see that these spots right here, let's fill it up with black right here. But for these particular pupils right here, I want to fill it out with another color. So let's just go ahead and utilize white for it. So I'm just going to go around and choose white for these over here from the right hand side. So you can see that this is what you have. You actually have the outline and everything. It's actually not perfectly black. So I do want to make it black. So I'm just going to go ahead and then select that out. And on the line right here, I'm simply going to go ahead and select the darkest color, press OK to turn everything into black right here. So this is what you have, as you can see. And then what I can do now is simply go ahead and start coloring. So now for the butterfly, I'm going to select the top part. You can go ahead and fill it with different color. Let's say, for example, this one right here. And then I'm going to go around and select a darker tone of purple right here on the bottom. For this one right here, let's just go ahead and select out another tone right here, just like this. And for this one, let's say I'm going to go ahead and select out darker or brighter tone right here. So let's just go ahead right here, select out a brighter tone. So you can go ahead and select out color as you like, just like this. So for this part right here, you can see that this is at the bottom. So I can go around and rearrange out the layer as I like on the top, just like this. And then that comes to the top. So now for this one, let's just go ahead and select out a brown color right here. For this one, you can go ahead and select out a brown color as well. And you can see that this is how it looks. For the eyes, let's just go ahead and select it and select white right here, just like this. So now this one, I want it at the back. So let's just go ahead and drag it back and maybe really drag it back right here. Or maybe just go ahead and drag this below this particular. Let me just press Ctrl Z. Select this layer out and drag it back below this curve right here. So you get this particular type of a color right here. So you can see that this is how we actually went ahead and then traced out the graphics right here. So you got the lines right here. So you can see that there are more line options as well. You can also go ahead and add in, let's say, different effects to the lines right here as well. So this is what you have, as you can see right here. So you got the lines and everything, and then you got the line effect as well. And then this is what you can do. So now you can see that these are what I have. So I can go around onto the lines right here, let's say, for example, and then change around the size of the lines as well. Let's say, for example, 1 point, or maybe let's say, for example, 0.3 point right here, and the lines is there. And this is how you can actually go ahead and trace out a raster graphics entirely by using pen tool inside of Corel Draw. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.